No, they will. Go watch it on TV. Flip it on YouTube.
Hello there, and
sorry,
welcome
guys.
to the Simply Win Creation Show.
Live from Ocala, Florida.
Well,
Lakeland, Florida.
yeah,
Mulberry.
it's Mulberry, Florida, but I think we are live.
Live from Mulberry, Florida,
It's Russ, and let's talk shop with Russ. So glad to have y'all here. This software, I have yet to get used to it because I keep on missing shows, and somebody on this panel just kind of like pointed that out that I keep missing shows. So, but we're here. I'm hoping that we're coming through live. We should be live over on Facebook.
We're live on YouTube.
We should be live on YouTube, and we also should be live on to Twitch.
Let's check.
So I appreciate y'all being here tonight. I know it's a different platform, and so therefore I'm not.
Yes.
It's not as like it used to be. Hey, welcome to Let's Talk Shop with Russ. It's kind of informal when we begin with, but I'm getting used to the software, and if I'd have more damn shows, I'd probably get used to it more. So,
Hey, Russ, you're live on Twitch too.
Good. So, but yeah, thank you for watching tonight. And I will, as soon as it pops up on YouTube, I'll pull it up so I can see the chat. I'm just waiting for that. But welcome tonight to the 2019 Thanksgiving show. And we're having a good time. I'll take my glasses off because I keep on seeing my reflection in there. And I can actually see the screen. It's just I can't read all the little fine print. But welcome tonight to the show. And we didn't have anything really planned for tonight. I've asked a bunch of people to come on, but it's during the holidays. So we have to face it. They're all being with their families, or they're traveling and being with other families and things. So it's not like I got a whole lot of people to choose from, and I decided we just have the Thanksgiving special, and we talk about whatever we want to talk about. So, but I do have a tool giveaway. We have a couple of things I'm going to be able to give away tonight, and so that's good. First thing is, let me talk about my wonderful sponsors, and they are Devobal Technologies for web design, development, hosting. Visit devobal.com. FastCap, innovative products for the professional woodworker. Go to fastcap.com. Rockler, 60 years in woodworking. Create with confidence. Visit rockler.com. Bearwood Supply Company, your best choice for hard-to-find woodworking supplies. Go to bearwood.com. Klingspor, the sanding specialist. Woodworkingshop.com. And Seiko, the scroll saw specialist. Seiko.com. And Scrollnado, desk collection for your scroll saw, and you can find them on Amazon. So let me change my view. There we go. Over to gallery view. Why is this not showing up still on my? Oh, finally now it shows up. So I can see who was all in the chat. And we have Chris Nealon's out there in the chat. Aussie Man. Aussie Man's always here to support me, man. I love him. And so is Chris Nealon.
They're just here to make fun of you.
Yeah, Portal Woodworks. Michelle Marcoux. He's always here. Kim McCrory. James Parker. Kim McCrory, already said that. Martin Cole, Dixon Hoffman. If anybody wants to shoot a link over to Al, if you want to shoot a link over to Dixon, he's welcome. We got one more spot, and that'll make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That'll make 12 people.
I will send it over to Dixon. Dixon, incoming.
Steve Carmichael.
T-Mac. Steve Carmichael's out there? Oh, yeah, Steve Carmichael. How you doing?
Ethan.
I got to stretch my leg out. sometimes I get these pains with the sciatic nerve, and I just got to stretch my leg out really long.
Welcome to the Wine with Russ show.
Yeah.
Whining with Russ. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's never happened before.
Well, it's called, I pinched my sciatic nerve back in 2003. And that is the most excruciating thing that I've ever had to deal with in my entire life.
Yep.
Folks, before we went live, he was showing us scars from 15 years ago.
Yeah.
It was pathetic.
So,
I pinched in her
if you
once.
don't know what sciatica is, you just don't know, because first off, sometimes your legs will go numb. I pinched my right sciatic nerve. Sometimes my leg will just go numb to the point that I'm walking and I'll just fall, because when it goes numb, there's no muscle control, no nothing, and I'll just fall. I did that at my son's wedding, and so it's mostly when I have to stand for long periods of time in one place. It seems like walking doesn't do that. It happened. And so when I was redoing my flooring and laying the flooring and everything, it's reared its ugly head. And I'm having a lot of problems with it right now. It usually only lasts for 2 or 3 weeks and it's gone. And I might not see it for 2 or 3 months. But then all of a sudden you move or turn or twist in one wrong direction, and boom, it's back, and you have to deal with it for 2 to 3 weeks. So it feels like your leg sometimes is on fire. Literally, it's like a burning sensation. And then the other thing is, it feels like sometimes Katie Dotson is standing behind me with a hot poker and sticking it into my right ass cheek.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I
mean, it is. It feels like somebody is sticking a hot poker into your right. It's on my right side, so in your right ass cheek. It just hurts.
Well, I am right-handed.
Yeah, well,
She's got a voodoo doll.
yeah, she's got a voodoo doll. That's for damn sure. So, but
I don't know
Leonard,
that I'd call it a doll.
Leonard Davis is out there in the chat. I appreciate you being out there. And like I said, James Parker, Martin Cole, thank you for being out there in the chat. I appreciate you so very much. But yeah, it does. It really feels like somebody's just sticking a hot poker in your right butt cheek. And here's the alternative. If it gets so severe that they have to do surgery, there's a 50-50 chance that you can come out with a paralysis. So, and Jim Bashir's, matter of fact, we'll just go to Jim and talk to him. Jim Bashir's knows everything I'm talking about because he has some serious neck problems. Don't you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Katie's like a real pain in the neck, right? Like back here.
Poor Katie. She's getting
You know,
beat
Mr.
up on
Bashir's
tonight.
already really bothered you, but we could fix that. in
Well,
a
see
heartbeat.
the group chat box down there? Just take off and go right for it.
No, but you have serious neck problems.
Well, I had 2 surgeries in my back, and they were like what you were talking about. They had to take disc out and fuse them, and then I've had 2 surgeries in my neck. One was a fusion, and one's to put implants in it. So
Right.
implants grew over those, so they're like a fusion. That's a like 20% chance or something like that happens, and it.
Do you ever have that sensation of like just like burning on fire?
Oh God, yeah, right now.
Yeah. Yeah. See?
It never goes. It never goes away. It's just how bad is it? You know.
Yeah. Well, mine will go. Here's the thing about it is my doctor said you kind of have, well, I'm kind of strange anyway. So, but mine will actually go away for a while and not bother me or anything. I can normally function. And then all of a sudden one day it's like I wake up, put my feet on the floor and boom, it's there.
Yeah. Right now, I have like a constant pulling sensation in my left leg all the time.
Yeah.
That never goes away. Sometimes it hurts, sometimes it doesn't. So.
Well, I have sympathy for you because my friend, this is like one of the,
That's horrible pain, isn't it?
yeah. It's like one of the horriblest pain. I lay there at night and you'll doze off. You'll finally get, I have to lay my leg out really straight and actually stretch it out to get straight and be laying on, and I have to lay on my left side and I'll get it straight and really straight and it'll ease off for a second and I'll doze off. And the next thing I know, I'm going, oh,
Yeah.
it'll hit me just like that. And I wake me right back up. So it's like, yeah,
I
it's
had
terrible.
pulling on my leg once, and I finally had to tell her I was married. So,
But Jim knows all. All right, let's let the panel introduce themselves, and we'll start off with Brenda.
Well, good evening, everybody. This is Brenda G from Brenda G's Designs. For anybody who don't know me, I can be found all over the internet as Brenda G's Designs. I'm on Etsy, Teesprings, BitChute, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Makers Media Network, and BrendaG'sDesigns.net.
And then Ken Moon.
Ken Moon from Moon Pie Creations. You can find me over on YouTube on Moon Pie Creations or at moonpiecreations.com.
Paul.
Paul Corliss from Paul's Messy Workshop. You can find me on YouTube and Instagram and at paulsmessyworkshop.com. And I have two quick things, Russ. One, did you know that over on the YouTube thing, it says Zoom like you're not using the paid version?
That will be there because I am not in. Okay, I'm using the level that is like the cheapest level. I have to go up to the professional level, which will cost me like $150 a month, so they can keep that damn Zoom thing on there.
Oh, I thought that was gone for a while. Anyway, the
No.
second thing was I got an email from Philip Daniel, and he was one of the winners in the scroll saw contest. And he asked me if I knew how long it took the gift cards to get out.
Well, I was going to we'll talk about that. They should have already gone, but due to the fact that I was putting my flooring down and I got injured and I've been laid up, I haven't even gotten to get them to send them out. So
Okay.
I will try to get that this week.
Okay.
And I'm sorry about that. There was just so much going on around here.
I just told him I'd ask you, so I asked.
Yeah. No, that's no problem. And I was gonna tell everybody that has been involved in the Scroll Saw Artist Challenge. I am late on doing a lot of things. I was in the middle of replacing flooring in my kitchen and dining room and trying to get it done before Thanksgiving, and that didn't happen. So we ended up having Thanksgiving over at my daughter's house. But anyway, so all the prizes are delayed, and it's my fault, and I'm sorry. I will get them out next week. But it is what it is, you know.
And Aussie Man wants to know if I'm not messing with you tonight. And evidently, if he'd have seen us before the show, he'd have known I messed with you. So
No, and I should have already had them out. And I was planning on sending them out. And then when my sciatic nerve messed up and I was laid in bed for 2 or 3 days, it threw everything off kilter. So I'll get them out.
okay.
They're coming.
That's
Hold
all I
on to
got.
hold on to your butts. They're coming. Okay. They're holding on to your butts. They're coming. So, but it's my fault that they're delayed. Like I said, I took on a project of redoing my kitchen, and we had wallpaper in my kitchen, and we stripped all the wallpaper off. I touched up all the drywall. We came back in and taped. You talking about we spent a day to texture something that took me 20 minutes to texture because we had to tape up all the cabinets. You know, that little strip underneath the cabinets had a wallpaper. We took it all off. Well, that has to be textured. Well, you got to tape the cabinets up underneath and down below all the countertops. It took my son, or 2 of my sons, myself, and my son's wife all day to tape that all up so I could texture it in 20 minutes. So anyway, I textured it all, and then we repainted. We brought the colors from the dining room into the kitchen. I repainted all the walls and everything. And then I took on the big task of laying flooring myself. And my good friend Paul, he made a comment. He goes, I said, I'm going to lay it myself. And he goes, why don't you have it laid? And I said, because I don't think they'll do a good enough job. And I wish to God I'd listen to him and just let them lay it. Because it's now, we had some problems in laying the floor. We had a leak in the wall that I did not even know before when the hurricane hit. Water run down or underneath the floor and caused some plywood damage to the floor that I didn't even know until I pulled up the old floor. So that was a 3-day behind set to fix the floor so I could even lay the new floor. I was expecting to rip all that old flooring up and lay new flooring. 3 days to repair the flooring so I could even lay floor. And that's when the sciatic nerve kicked in, which set me back for 2 or 3 or 4 more days. So, but Paul, next floor is going down. I can guarantee you, I'm going to let them put it in.
I'm full of good ideas when it's somebody else's project.
Yeah, well, you had a damn good idea on that. Let's keep going. Katie?
Hi, I'm Katie Dotson. I'm here to let's wine and dine with Russ, and to keep the show moving when
Oh, so you're here to just
something
keep my
we want
life
to say.
miserable?
That's right. If I can't make you miserable, I'm not doing my job.
I love you, Katie. Russ Meadows.
Hi guys, Russ Meadows from Rusty Nails Wood Shop, and you can find me on Facebook and Instagram, mostly. Not too much on YouTube.
And before we go to Matt, we got 47 people watching, only 13 thumbs up. Come on.
Come on, people. Smash
Yeah,
those
come on. Start giving the thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Really, 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 really. So Matt Haas.
Hey everyone, Matt, I have a YouTube channel called Awesome Wood Things. Go check it out. I've been posting a lot more there lately. I also stream on Mondays, 7 p.m. Eastern on my other YouTube channel, All Things YouTube. I watch the developers at YouTube and break everything down and tell you what's new and tell you how to be awesome on YouTube. My latest venture is a Facebook group called American Woodworkers. It's public. Go search Facebook for the key phrase American Woodworkers and join if you'd like to. You have to be a woodworker and you just have to love America. You don't have to be from America. It's a lot of fun.
America!
America.
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 All right, Jim Bashirs.
It's okay.
All
Jim.
right, Jim Bashirs from Driveway Workshop. Cheapy little stickers. I don't have stickers good like Matt. So I'm got my man crafting mug. I'm all set to go. I do need help from the people out there on YouTube and all the other places. My wife's been into gnomes lately, so she's starting to make Russ gnomes. So I want to know if young Russ is better or old Russ or
have the skinny Russ.
Or Christmas Russ, Santa Claus without the Santa Claus suit on. So
I gotta have that one. Whoa! Stop right there. I want that one.
So okay, no, yeah, it's cool. But
I want that one with SWC. Just tell me how much it is and how much for shipping. I want the one that you got right there, the white with the gray hat.
This guy.
That one. That one. I want it.
In the comments, I want everybody to either put down young Russ, old Russ, or attempt at Santa Claus Russ without Santa Claus clothes.
I want that one.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I want that one. I want that one. I want that. And I got to pick awesome. I got to run into the house real quick too because I got to show something off that was.
We've got gnomes everywhere.
Yeah, I want that one. Tell me how much and tell me how much for the shipping. So, Chris.
I'd jack the price up considerably.
Hey, gang, Chris here from the Old Cranky Workshop. And if you can see behind me here, it's the countdown for the Woodworkers and Makers Cruise. Only 415 days away. Get logged on, check in, get registered. It's going to be an awesome time. Anyways, I'm from the Old Cranky Workshop. Shop is closed for the season. Didn't help the table saw died just in time to shut down for Christmas, but we hope to be back open in the spring. And we'll
Now,
get some.
did you make that counter?
What?
Did you make that counter down thing?
Counter? Well, no, that's my Guinness St. Patrick's Day clock. I just changed the sign above it.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was going to say, Chris is a smart dude to make that, but then now it's like, all right.
No,
you're
I am
pretty,
not electronically oriented. Trust me.
okay.
One sign fits all.
Yeah, it
Exactly.
looks pretty cool.
I discovered the top. You could just slide new pages in. So
Well, that's cool.
I just
All right.
unlocked and put it in.
Dixon.
Hey everybody, it's Dixon Hoffman at Hoffman Signs and Decals. And once in a while you'll find me on Facebook.
Cool. And my good friend, Al Forte.
Hey, Al Forte, Odessa Woodworking and Maker Shop. Kilroy 79763 on Twitch, and actually Kilroy 79763 all over the place. Come see me. Great to be here.
Live long and prosper.
Indeed.
So, all right, great. And I've got to go into the house real quick. So,
Have we got it locked on, Jim?
Yeah, it is locked on Jim Bashir's.
it's still locked on? No, it's
Yeah.
All
not.
you got to do is
Yes,
go
it
up
is.
to the
Yes,
top.
it is.
All you got to do
Oh,
is
on
go
the
up
inside
to
it
the
is. I'm sorry.
and switch it.
On the inside it is. And it's,
Is
I'm
there a way
looking
we can-
over there on YouTube, and it's not locked on Jim.
but it's
It's locked
highlighted
on.
around Jim.
It's
Yeah,
locked
it's
on
to the
down
top.
here.
It's
Well,
locked
I don't-
on, yeah, it's locked on the laptop, but not up on the big screen.
Yeah, I don't know why it's locked on him. I'll lock it on my damn self here.
Is there a way we can get everybody in here so we can see everybody who's talking?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, if you
All
just go
of-
up to
all-
go up to the top of your screen and just click that little button up there.
This is
Gallery view?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, I got you. Perfect.
All right.
Now I see all of you.
Well, guys, now that Russ is gone,
I'm
Hurry.
back.
He left us unattended. Oh, wait,
Oh,
he's
he
back.
went fast. He's like the Flash.
man, really.
I'm back. I don't know why it's just stuck on Jim. He was the last one that I talked to, but I don't know why it's stuck on him. But it's, if you look over onto YouTube, which I have YouTube live over there, everybody's there. They're on the panel.
But once I
Well,
hit
first-
the gallery view, I was good. I could see everybody instead of having
Yeah.
to scroll across.
So happy Thanksgiving. I hope you had a good turkey day. Our turkey day was fantastic. I failed my wife, and I told her I'm so sorry. I promised her that the floor would be in and we would have Thanksgiving here, and that didn't happen. Between finding the damage to the floor and then my sciatic nerve, it just didn't happen. So we had Thanksgiving over at my daughter's house. It was fantastic. Everybody showed up. She has a beautiful home, and they were most gracious, her and Justin, and all of us showed up. We're talking about 27 people in my immediate family, our immediate family. So we have a big family because we have 7 kids. We have 11 grandchildren and like 3 or 4 great grandchildren. So a big family, and then it doesn't include the spouses, son-in-laws and daughter-in-laws and all that kind of stuff. So it's like 27 people, but she opened her home up and we had a great time. I think about the biggest pain in the butt is that we had to load up so much stuff into the back of my truck to take it over there and to be able to cook and prepare for everybody, that it was just, that was a big pain. But at the end of the day, I told everybody was there, I said, those of you that can help I said, would ask that y'all help, help clean up the mess and also help put all of our stuff back in the truck and follow me home. And we had, my son Corey and Cheyenne, his wife, and then my son Cameron, and then Cody and Aislinn. They all followed us home and help us unload all that stuff and put it all back into the house. So I thank you very much for doing that, because my sciatic nerve by the end of the day was in full blown. I went to get out of my truck to step down, and my right leg gave out, and I actually just fell out on the ground, pretty much. So, and they all had to help me up, and it wasn't because I was drunk, because my wife knows. I mean, it was just because your sciatic nerve controls not only your nerves, but the nerves controls the muscle function. So the muscle function, when that thing's in full operation, full pain going down, your muscles don't know what to do. So therefore, when I went to step out, my right leg gave out, and I was just like, I'm laying out on the ground. So they helped me back into the house. But anyway, so that's what happened. But I appreciate my family. They're all wonderful. So anybody else? This is just kind of like a free fling show tonight. We don't have anything planned. But let's just start off with Brenda. How was your Thanksgiving?
Well, to me, it's just another day of the week, pretty much. Just me and the dogs and the bird. And we just kind of piled up here and watched a little TV and played around on the internet and just waited it out.
Did you make anything special to eat?
Well, I fixed myself a steak. It's been a long time since I'd had a steak. Because I've been on that vegetarian thing, losing weight. And so I said, well, it's Thanksgiving. I think I deserve a little bit of a treat. So I did fix myself a steak.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and Katie?
I was thankfully quiet here after last Friday, not yesterday, but last Friday. Two of my dogs got into a little altercation over a piece of beef jerky I'd left laying on the computer table. and the 70-pounder come out with some little puncture marks on her leg, and I thought that huss's leg was going to rot and fall off, or that's the way she told it. She couldn't get up and down the stairs. She went outside, got on the trampoline, couldn't get off. She wanted to go to bed, so she went to bed, and then she lay there and cried because I wasn't in bed. And then one night she disappeared, and I thought, well, okay, she's done I'm going to go off and die thing. Now I looked outside, couldn't find her. Looked off through the basement. How can you miss a 70-pound dog? And she had found a really comfortable place to die in the laundry room on top of a freshly laundered and folded basket of clothes. But when I take her out on leash and she gets something up her nose, well, the limp goes away.
It's selective limp.
Selective limp. And then a few days before that, all of the dogs except Sister got to screaming and raising Cain. And I figured they had something treed up a mimosa tree. I mean, what can get in a mimosa tree?
It ain't very big.
No. And this one was, there's no leaves left, so surely I can find it. And when I went out with a flashlight, that encouraged them. And I finally found it. There was 217 pounds of dog on the ground, and they had treed a field mouse.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, sharp and nasty.
Yeah. What, 3 ounces?
Exactly.
And someone of us shook the limb for the thing to fall out, and it jumped to the ground. 217 pounds of dog went womp. And then they went womp again, and then they looked at each other, and then they looked at me, and then they sniffed. They let it get away.
They treat it for you.
Right. That's what you're supposed to pick up the ball and run with it.
So, yeah, Thanksgiving was quiet, and I was grateful for that.
Well, I guess quiet is good, I guess. So we had a house full here. I had my sister, my cousins, my mom, my brother-in-law's mother. My brother-in-law had passed away years ago. I'm still trying to figure out why I got his mother-in-law, but that's, I don't know. It's a selective relative you can't get rid of, I guess.
Yeah.
So, but it was peaceful. They were here for a couple hours and they bailed out. My family's not great for hanging out at long lengths of time. So, which
That
is in a
can be
way
a
is
good
good.
thing.
It's a good thing, yes. Because we were able to kick back in the evening. The house was cleaned up and spotless. Amy did a wonderful job putting together a great meal.
So
And then
you,
we just put our sweatpants on and put the TV on. It was called it a day.
so you mentioned the evening, and that's the thing about Thanksgiving is, it's kind of over early. So you've got the evening to do what
Exactly.
you want. Some people do. So I've started a new tradition. We head to Dave and Buster's and play Mario Kart on the, it links four arcade games together, and we play the versus Mario Kart with my family.
Getting the Dave and Buster's. They're in construction right now up the street. So
I
I'm
like
not a big
this.
video gamer, but I'm looking forward to trying it, hanging out there and trying it.
Well, the Star Trek coin pusher is rather addicting because
great.
it gives you Star Trek cards, like the old bubblegum baseball cards, but they're
Just
Star
keep
Trek.
pushing, Matt.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot
Send
of
me
fun.
the extras, Matt.
I turned them all in for points. I have to go back and grab a whole handful.
Here's one that Matt sent me a while back. Oh, let's see right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take it out of that frame. The frame was just for shipping. You don't have to keep it. Yeah.
Oh, but that was often.
It is in the envelope.
Very nice. Very nice.
Did y'all miss me?
Do you not understand the value goes down the minute you touch it?
Look at this. Look at this. I got a check for
Can't see it.
$50,000.
Cannot see it.
Keep wiggling it.
Yeah, it's blending in. There you go. Back it up. There you go.
Look at that. I got a check for $50,000.
Nice.
Yeah. And Matt, thank you for sending it to me with the card.
Yeah. No problem. I wanted to give you more, but
Well,
I was
thank you.
a little short on
Times
cash
are
that
tight
week.
right now.
Oh, you're an expensive friend, I tell you.
I said, did y'all miss me?
Very
Oh,
much so.
you
We didn't know you
gone?
were gone.
Wait, where?
Oh, wait a minute. I'm
Hey, Matt,
looking at
that-
I'm
last
sorry
week-
about that. I thought it was going to be something that would have been real easy, but we've been moving so much crap around my house because I got the dining room finished of the flooring and everything. So we put the dining room table and everything back in there. And this was laying on the dining room table. Well, somebody apparently decided to move it. And so I went in a panic and told my wife, it was on the table. Where's it at? So I had to find it. So anyway.
We only talked bad things about you when you were
That's
gone.
right.
Well, that's okay.
I'm
So,
I do have a question.
About to break in the song.
Sure,
Before
go ahead. You have a question.
I do. Last week, you told me that you were going to come out this week and you're going to have that little portrait that I did of you.
I
I
forgot
don't
it.
see it nowhere.
I
I've looked
forgot
all
it.
over your shop.
I'll get it. I promise you I'll get it. I promise you. I know where it's at. I just forgot it.
It has a
Same time frame as the clock, right? Same time
Yeah.
frame as the clock.
No, it's already made. He made it for me. I just have to bring it out.
Oh.
Oh, Lord.
But what I would like to say is Ken is your significant other near?
She
Leanna?
is
This is
Right.
kind of
in the
weird.
room.
Well, she was making something and she posted a picture of it. And as soon as she posted a picture of it, I went like, I got to have that. That is I think she was putting it up for sale to begin with. So anyway, I told her I got to have it. So, because I think in her first post, is she there where she can confirm this?
Yeah, she's right next to me.
Okay. In her first post, she was asking for a few critiques of what she should do. And I put my critiques in there and told her, if you'll do those things, there's only one thing that I want on that is Santa Russ. So she made this. Isn't that awesome?
Wow.
Here,
Awesome.
let me, I'm going to highlight myself.
Oh my goodness.
Spotlight video. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Nice.
Like burned into the wood.
Yes, that's actually pyro. Yes, it's burned.
That's good.
Wow.
Good job. I like it.
And she put at the bottom, I told her I want it put Santa Russ. And she did that for me.
Nice job, Leanne.
Nice
Yeah.
Nice job.
You wouldn't think she just started burning, huh?
No, this is like it's off the chain. I mean, I love it. And I can only think that if this is the beginning of some of her work, what her work will look like in like a year from now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you didn't just say you wanted it to say Santa Russ. You said something like this. So I was trying to match the freaking font.
Yeah, you were. I understand. And you did a great job. I'm not complaining. It looks great.
Good, yeah.
Well, the signature has almost like a look that I would have signed it.
That's awesome.
And that's what I
It's not
wanted.
misspelled.
Yeah, that's not misspelled. You didn't put BRUSS.
But you should see the one I did of our grandson.
Yeah, this. Well, let me tell you, sweetheart, this is beautiful. My wife saw it and she goes, "Oh my God," because I didn't tell my wife I was buying it or anything about it. And when it came in, I said, "A friend of mine sent me this," and I opened it up and I showed it to her, and she goes, "Oh my God, that is like awesome." And I said, "I know." I said, "I know."
Thank you.
But yeah, you did a fantastic job, and I love it. I will cherish this. And she was like, she wanted to put polyurethane on it. I don't like polyurethane. Polyurethane will actually yellow over the years.
Right.
And so I'm going to shoot this with just clear lacquer. That's all. It's going to hang in inside the house. So therefore the clear lacquer will hold up great. And the clear lacquer doesn't yellow like polyurethane does. And you need to consider that, by the way, Leanne. Polyurethane over the years will actually, like varnish, will actually yellow. And lacquer won't. Now, lacquer is no good for outside. You can't put it outside, but you can coat everything inside with lacquer, and it won't yellow. So,
I did not.
That's great.
Well, I see you, buddy.
Awesome. I love this. I love it. And you know, it's. I think it looks just like me.
I think so too.
Oh ho ho.
What'd you call me? Wait,
Oh ho ho.
Yeah, I think it looks just like me. So thank you so very much. I appreciate it. I really do. And the thing about it was, I think she was taken back by the fact that I jumped on it and was like, "I want that." She was like, "Huh? I want that."
Russ. She was like, "I don't know what to charge. I don't know charge." And I'm like, "I don't know." I was like, "What are you going to value your stuff at?"
Yeah.
That we had with Matt.
Well, she told me what she wanted for, and I said, "Yeah, I'll do it." And I felt like, personally, I cheated you. I got a better deal, but we're all happy in the outcome, and I will cherish that. And there's going to be other pictures of it going out. So if anybody wants anything done with,
Here's the one she was talking about, our grant. Hold on.
You gotta pull it back, man.
Yeah, you gotta.
Hold up against your shirt.
Hold it up. Just hold it
on a
over your
second.
face.
Hold on. I'm gonna
Take it off for
the
yourself, Russ.
background
Yeah,
here
yeah,
off.
pull it back, Ken.
Locked on
Right.
you, Russ.
There you
Cover
go.
your face up, Ken.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
perfect.
Ah,
Now keep that up there for the rest of the show, and we'll be happy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No wonder Ken hasn't come around.
So yeah, but yeah,
What?
that was very, very good.
I see who buttered his bread, by God. Mine didn't make the cut.
Yeah, you did. I have yours also, but
It's just.
you know I can't win for losing. You know that's like one of them things. I just can't win for losing.
One of the
Russ
shows
Meadows,
when you
she is
weren't
better
here, he
looking
told
than you.
everybody he
Come on.
put it on the back of the bathroom door.
Yeah.
Come on, she's better looking than Russ Meadows, so you got to give this one away.
Russ made me
yeah.
a nice portrait, and I have it. It's in my house. I did, and I told him I would show it off, and
Somewhere.
I dropped the ball, my friend. So
That's all
You
right.
see it every
I'll
time
bring
you-
it. I'll bring it out next week. I promise.
It's okay. That's we won't have a show next week, folks.
Is it next week that I won't have a show?
That's a safe bet, Russ.
Actually,
I know,
it is
Paul.
next week. Actually, it is next week. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's one thing I need to say to everybody is I don't think we're going to have a show next week. Poor Russ.
now what's your excuse?
Poor Russ. I feel so sorry for him.
How many shows have you had this year, Russ?
Oh, there he goes.
We've had 30. This is 36 or 38, 36.
I said 37. I was close. I win the prize.
Okay, so if we have, I miss next week and we have 2 or 3 more, we'll have probably like 36. We'll have like close to 40 shows.
38.
Rest of the year, new Paul. How many shows are we doing every year?
So what's your point, Paul?
I'm going to start keeping a calendar.
Yeah, but what's your point?
The only point is for years I've heard, oh, I do 50 shows a year. I only miss
Well,
2. How many Chris, how many times have you heard that?
Don't let me into this. I want to bet.
Don't pull him in, Chris. Don't let him pull him in.
Well-
Well, the bus too.
Well, here's my point. As the years have grown on,
You've gotten busier.
yes,
Okay.
and poo-poo occurs.
In
You
retirement.
know how retired guys are always busier than working guys.
No,
Yeah,
I've
poo-poo.
noticed that. My wife doesn't think so, but I've
You
noticed
didn't
that.
get what I said. Poo-poo occurs.
Yes, we got
Yeah,
it.
we got that.
In other words, shit happens.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Better cope with this.
There goes the PG rating.
well, my point is things in life changes, you know, and so I have got a lot of busier, and I'm sorry. You know, I try to do as many shows as I can. The last week I canceled the show because my friend Bill Dehart, or not Bill Dehart, Bill Detling. I have 2 friends named Bill. Bill Detling. I've known this man since I got hired in the fire department in 1976. I think Bill got hired in 1979, even though he was a few years older than me. And so that I've known this man most of my entire, when I went and worked for the fire department in 1976, I was 18 years old. So in 1979, I was 21? And I
That was
met
a
him.
long time ago.
Yeah. So I've known this man for like 30 years. He comes to, I organized the retirees breakfast. After the 3rd funeral of some of our friends that I went to, I said, you know, it's sad that we worked together for all these years, but yet we never see each other, you know? And so I said, we're going to have breakfast the 3rd Wednesday of every month. And it rotates around 3 different restaurants. So it's in different positions in the county, so that if it will be close to someone, in other words. So I organized it, contacted people, and every month we have all the retirees of the fire department show up and have breakfast together. Bill always there. Bill Detling always there, always there, always there. And so he had prostate cancer about 3 or 4 years ago. They thought they had it, and they didn't. It reared its ugly head, and I saw him earlier in the week when he was in the hospital, and he was even telling me that he was going to come home. Friday morning, they put him in the hospice. Friday afternoon, he passed. So that's the reason we didn't have the show last Saturday.
We understand. We're just giving you a hard time.
Yeah. So.
Just so you know, we care.
Yeah.
We do care. We were just
If we
really
didn't give you a
busting your
hard
chops.
time, would we care? So come on.
Mhm.
We get it. Okay.
Well,
On to
that's
happier
your
topics.
spirit.
It's really hard when you know somebody for so long.
It is. It is.
It is.
You know, the older we get, the more the situation comes up this way, and it's sad, but yet we have to cherish those moments when we have them. You know, it's amazing. I heard the other day, you die once, but you live every day. So take advantage of every single day, because you don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. And I'm not going to get too mushy here either, guys. So
yeah.
Yeah, every second counts.
Yep.
It does. It really does. In our entire lives with our families and our friends and everything, it really does.
Mm-hmm.
It counts. So
The biggest fear is when you go is that your spouse does not sell you tools for what you told her you bought them for.
That's
Yeah.
your role in life right there.
thank you for that, Chris. That made me laugh.
Break the
But no, you're right. I tell my wife all the time, it was only $29.95.
Absolutely. I got more $20 tools in the shop than you'd ever imagine.
Yeah, it was only $29.95. So no, but Bill was a longtime friend, and I'm not going to get into it so that I break down again. But Bill was a longtime friend and a good supporter of the breakfast, and we had a lot of good times. And my most cherished memory of him will be the last breakfast that he came to, and we got to talk and everything. And so, but let's go on with that and get some happy times in here. It's supposed to be a Dead Burn Thanksgiving special, you know.
I want to call it the post-Thanksgiving special.
It's actually past Thanksgiving. You got that right. So
happy times are here again. Oh, something like that.
So anybody got any projects that they're working on right now that they're getting prepared for Christmas and they're working on?
One thing.
I'm doing
good. Matt, go ahead. Take this away. Oh, I love that, Brenda, but go ahead, Matt.
Brenda's got something flashy. I'm like, squirrels. No, I'm going to attempt to make another end grain cutting board with maple and walnut, but this is the big but. It's going to be in the shape of a keyboard, like a piano keyboard.
Oh, cool.
Now that would be awesome.
Now the challenge is, a key on a piano is a different shape at the top because it's got the white keys curl around the black key. So I bought a new dado set. I had an antique dado set, but I bought a brand new one and made a jig for it. And my plan is to put the white key on the sliding the miter jig, and then nibble away the notch out of the white key.
Okay.
And if everything is precisely measured, it should all sandwich together, because it's one thing to make a cutting board out of straight pieces of wood, but when the wood is a different shape, you have no room for error. So I don't want extra glue floating around.
It's got to be like precision.
So my plan is to make I'm going to make 2 cutting boards that are 2 octaves each. And then I'm going to give one to my piano instructor, as hopefully if I get it done before Christmas. So
That'll be nice.
Cool.
that's what I'm trying to do.
Great. All right, Brenda, what was that you were showing us?
Well, I made this little box and I put the little oak lady
I
on the
can't
top
see.
of it.
That is beautiful.
It's a little jewelry box. And on the back of it, I stenciled on there, it says, love ya.
Love you.
This is going to go to a dear friend of mine that I've known for many, many years. Her sight is failing and she loves my jewelry. So I'm going to put some jewelry in there and send that to her for Christmas.
The back looks like one of those candy hearts that you get on,
Yeah, it sort of looks like Valentine's, doesn't it?
Yes,
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Exactly like the little damn candy hearts you buy.
Yeah, this is the lid.
Is that a raised up relief?
Yes. Yes. That's carved.
Oh wow.
That's what?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Carved?
It's carved.
Oh, wow.
Did you buy it like that, or did you carve it?
I carved it.
You wow. Can you like blow that up big screen?
Yeah,
Russ?
I couldn't see her a little bit ago.
Well, the problem is she's having is because of her background.
Yeah, but can you put her on?
I can
gallery
put
view?
her full
Can you
screen.
solo it?
That's not a
Put her full
problem.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, my
amazing.
goodness.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's
Brenda,
beautiful.
that's really awesome.
Brenda,
Thank you.
You are talented, my friend. You are
are
very
you in
talented.
Paul's
Thank you.
Messy
Carved the
Workshop,
face
Brenda?
too?
Yeah, the whole thing, it's the flirt. Well, I call it an oak lady or
Yeah.
fleur de lis, and she's carved and then glued to the top of the box.
Neat.
Wow.
Wow.
You carved the face
Yeah,
also?
that's nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now
Is
you
that
did
on
that with
video?
your electric carver, right? That one you had on.
Well, part of
one
it's
night?
hand carved and part of it's the engraver.
Sure.
Is it the air powered engraver or electric?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's that one that sounds like you're getting a root canal.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
It's
remember that
basically a
one.
dental drill. Yeah.
Very impressed.
That's
Thank you.
amazing.
Oh, and green. I remember something. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Russ,
beautiful.
thanks for putting
That
up
is-
the gallery view.
Yeah, that is actually beautiful.
That's
Brenda
so
never
cool.
ceases to amaze me at some of the stuff she makes.
You never know what
you-
I'll come up with
You
next.
still have your soaps on sale, right?
Oh yeah. The sale goes on through Monday,
Okay.
midnight Monday night. The sale cuts off. It's 10% off anything in my Etsy store.
All right.
It's
So I'll tell my
save
wife
10,
because
save
she
10.
did not know until the other night when I was watching you and Matt on the show that you made
That's
soaps.
blown.
And I said, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she makes soaps. And she goes, well, why didn't you tell me that? I'm like, I don't know. I had a brain fart. I don't know. So
Send her over to my Etsy store.
yeah, that's what I told her. I said, you need to go over to her Etsy store. So she said she was going to go over and look. So
Yep. That's where you find
because
it.
you said you make some of it out of goat's milk.
It's all goat's milk soap. Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
It's awesome. I've gotten some of that stuff.
Yeah. There's about, 70 or so. I don't know. I haven't counted them fragrances that I make in the goat's milk soap. And it's all available. You ask Matt. Poor Matt. He contacted me, wanted to get some, and he says, well, what do you have in stock? I said, all of it. He says, no, you don't. I said, yes, I
Everything that's on
do.
the shelf.
The drop down menu where you pick the fragrance, I had to scroll the drop down menu. The monitor wasn't large enough to show all the options on one screen.
Yeah, I'm
Stock
almost always
store.
making soap,
Well, that's
Yeah,
good.
it's- What was the one I got? The witch's blood.
There's witch's brew, there's dragon's blood. You like both of
Dragon's
those.
Yeah.
And then some people like the floral fragrances. I've got a whole different bunch of floral fragrances. Some of them like the ones that smell like food. I've got all different kinds of food smells. And
You have one called
Oh, I just want turkey dressing slathered all over my body.
Now
You got
you'd get like a sugar cookie.
Bacon
Or,
cheeseburger is my favorite.
Let's see, what all else do I have in there?
Okay, that's it. Sugar cookie.
Yep.
Honey, take a bite out of me.
Uh-oh.
There's
Do you
sugar
have a
cookie.
Whopper Junior flavor?
Yeah, there you go.
I have leather.
Oh yeah, well
Yeah.
I don't
No,
like chewing on leather.
The leather that I got was great. That's one of them.
Yeah.
I asked her, what's the most stereotypically manly scent you have? I think it was dragon's blood was her answer, but
Mhm.
leather. I didn't know you had leather.
Yeah, I've got leather, and some of the guys like the Applejack,
Oh, that sounds cool.
and then I've got fresh cut grass.
I still
That's
like the
good.
cookies to tell my
Yeah.
wife, take a bite out of me.
Have you
You can
got
keep
like
the fresh cut
dopey for
grass on
people
the
that
left.
like to
Alright.
go deer hunting?
Give
Oh,
me
you
one
must have a
second.
pine tree. You must have a pine tree scent.
Give
Then.
me
Yeah,
one
there's
second
there's
and take a
pine in
break.
there.
I
It's called
wanna go back.
Northwoods. Mhm.
We have Luana Pierce out in the chat, Jim Dockrell, Aussie Man, Billy Burt. I'm scrolling back up through Ken McCrory. I appreciate you all. Billy Burt already said. Luana Pierce, T-Mac. He's been commenting out there quite a bit. Aussie Man, James Parker, Jimbo. He's been commenting quite a bit. Dixon Hoffman, he's
Who?
on the panel.
Who?
Never heard of him.
Never.
Lenora Davis, thank you for being out there.
Aussie Man has a scroll saw question if you'll take it.
We'll take it.
It was more
read
about
it
an
off to me.
application.
I can't. Go ahead, read it off to me.
Oh, he was wondering if there was an application that can tile a pattern so he can print something large. I told him to use Adobe Illustrator, but that's an expensive application. But is there a free or a better way to?
Usually, now Corel Draw will do that, but that's an expensive application.
How about Inkscape or GIMP with either of those?
I think you
Yeah.
can do it in GIMP too. You will have to look at it in GIMP, but I think there's a way in GIMP that you can tile it out. Where
If
will
it
be on
helps,
multiple pages.
the feature in Adobe Illustrator is called, and it might be called this in other apps, but the feature is tile full pages is what it's called. Tile
Yeah.
full pages.
Hey Russ, can we unlock Brenda? It's terrifying me right now.
I can't do no because
Go up
I
to
don't
the
know,
top of your screen.
It's gallery view.
I don't know why she has been locked in.
Ken, is all you got to do is go up there to the top of your
keep
screen.
pushing it.
Click
It
it.
keeps going back to you.
Public facing is the Brady Bunch grid.
Yeah, after it's locked in, you
What's
just
not
hit that
to
up on
love?
the right.
I'm not seeing it. I mean, I was terrified when it was Jim the whole time. So.
I think what's throwing us off, Russ,
Thanks,
is
buddy.
on the inside. Well, there's the green border is only.
I understand that.
She's
I
fine
totally
over
get what
here.
you're saying, and I don't know how to friggin' change it. Do you understand that?
I understand that.
I understand the problem. I got the Brady Bunch grid going in front of me here.
Yeah, I got the Brady Bunch, but I
Yeah, me
understand
too.
it's like Brenda, for some reason, has a green little block
Yeah.
put around her.
Chris Ahern
Hollywood
is
Squares.
Alice in the Great Brady Bunch grid. He's in the middle.
See, I'm top center right now.
No,
with the-
public facing your middle.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to get her. Brenda just is lovely tonight. I mean,
That's right.
she just,
What's
Just-
not to love?
yeah.
It's
I
all
don't know
that
how to do
Martin
that
talk that's
because I
freaking
put
cat.
speaker view. All right, here. Let me see if I can change it.
Well, that's okay. That-
You know
that
what
should
happened when
full-
you pushed buttons the last time? You disconnected.
All right, I'll put it on my ass. So now it should be on me. So what's the complaint now? I have the damn show. It's my show. If you don't like it, then
It looks really big now. Really big.
I went back to the Brady Bunch grid.
that's what I have. I have it on the Brady Bunch grid throughout the show.
Yeah.
But what he's saying is, like, if I highlight somebody, it has that little green block around it, and I don't know
Ken, you
why.
can change it back yourself.
That's what I try to tell him, but he won't listen to me.
What?
Not anybody.
That Ken can change it himself up there at the top of the screen.
I just
Yeah.
figured that out. I got it now.
Lord have mercy.
We've been
What
telling you
this
that
show
all-
is like Seinfeld, the show about nothing. We're just random jumping from one thing to another. I love it.
Those are the
It's
best
the,
shows.
it's the squirrel show.
Well, how do you think I keep all these people out there that love me in the chat
Oh,
and so
geez.
many people watching? It's
With
because
us? With us?
they feel like when they watch us, we're a bunch of crazy idiots.
They feel so much better about themselves. Is that what you're trying to say?
It's your humorous novice take on technology, Russ.
You call it crazy, I call it creative. I mean, you know,
Hey,
tomato,
Russ,
tomato.
hey, Russ,
Manny on a mission is out there.
That's
Hi.
Shelley. That's Shelley.
Well,
Shelley
hi,
Cole.
Shelley.
Hi,
Hi.
Shelley.
How they call
Oh,
it?
Hi,
Shelley.
Shelley.
As in know what mom knows?
Yes,
Oh,
Really?
Oh, cool.
What did I miss?
that's her
Billy
new
Burt.
channel.
Yep.
Oh.
Billy Burt. Billy Burt.
Hi,
I said that before. T Mac. Jim Dockrell. Thank you for being out there. James Parker. Thank you for being out there.
Ossiman says he's getting paid off.
He's getting paid off. Aussie, man. This guy has followed me and he's always a regular. And I just want to tell you, my friend, thank you so very much for being so loyal to me and this show. I mean, he's here every week. And you have to realize when he says Aussie man, he's in Australia. He's in a totally different time zone. But yet
13 hours ahead, baby.
Yeah, but yet he makes the show. I mean, that's awesome. What can you say? I have people from all over the world, from New Zealand to Australia to England, Ireland to Italy. When I look up at the stats for everywhere you're going, I got people all over the world that watch the show. And that's the most fascinating thing about doing this. And I just appreciate you all so very much. Thank you so very much.
Hey, Russ,
Midday where he's at.
what kind of giveaway were you going to have tonight?
What time is it getting to be?
It's at
9:05.
9:05.
Oh, I promised my wife I'd be at home by 9 o'clock.
Ooh.
9:15, buddy. 9:15.
So let's do this. I have 2 or 3 things I want to give away.
Dibs.
And I give them away. I've given away more than once, but I have several of them. But there was one thing I wanted. Well, I don't have it in here tonight.
Hey, Santa, I need a table saw if you got one back there.
No, I don't have a table saw. I'll give away 2 things tonight, 2 different things.
I'll take a drill press and bandsaw.
We'll go ahead and I'm looking over to see in my stock. Yeah, I got one of these. We'll go ahead and give a 2 P10 kit away.
2 P10.
I've been needing that for a long time, Santa.
Yeah.
All right. So if you want this, all you have to do is send an email to
Wooden Creations.
contest@simplywoodencreations.com. In the subject line, put the 2019 Thanksgiving special. And then you have to put, I love to watch Russ.
I love to watch Russ in the body of the message.
Yes, in the body of the message.
Is that Russ Meadows or Russ Clare?
Yes.
Perverted. That's all I'm saying.
And
I
what do you
love to
want in the
watch.
subject line?
All right, so I love to watch Santa Russ.
I already sent it with just playing.
I won't turn you down, Matt.
Okay.
Okay.
Santa Russ. What do you want in the subject line?
I love to watch Santa Russ.
Do what?
2019.
Oh, that's in the subject line?
And
Oh, that's in the body.
2019 Thanksgiving special, which is that's the name of the show tonight. I mean,
This group has a hard
Come
time.
on, Russ. You keep adding stuff in. What was the last part?
no, I didn't. I
Say-
haven't added anything. The
Yes,
first
you
thing
did.
I said, go back, rewind this and listen. I said,
Al,
the
Al, you're a
subject,
teacher. You should like be on this.
the subject line said 2019 Thanksgiving special. That didn't change. Okay.
2009?
2019. Do I have to slap you upside the head?
Yes.
And then what I changed was I love to watch Russ. Then I said I love to watch Santa Russ. That did change. But either or I'll accept because of the fact I changed it midstream.
Love to watch Santa Russ.
All right. So, and number 2, send me a second email.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, let's just do this. Have like 3 or 4 of these.
Just
So I'll
send you
do-
an email. Will you take any email?
He just wants
Then-
somebody to send him a love letter. He doesn't care.
Send this one to simplywoodencreations.com 2019 Thanksgiving special, and this and in the body say Russ is my favorite.
Just to Simply Wooden Creations, not contest at Simply Wood.
No, it's got to be contest at Simply Wooden
You didn't
Creations.
say that.
Yes, I'm holding the damn thing up here. Can you not see that?
No, because I was looking down writing.
Oh, yeah, it's contest at Simply Wooden Creations.
And Russ is what? What do
Russ
you
is
want
my
in the body?
favorite.
Russ is my favorite.
Russ is my favorite.
My game.
Favorite what?
Added a word to the end of it. Is that okay?
Yeah, you can add words to that'll be cool as crap. Go ahead and add words to it. Like Russ is my favorite a-hole. So.
My favorite Santa gnome.
Too late. I've already sent an email.
Ken Moon's gonna be the one that sends Russ is my favorite a-hole.
I don't know.
No
Patrick
way.
was out there too. So
Oh, Patrick might be out there. Okay, well. So contest at simplywoodencreation.com. And yeah, I'll give these 2 things away tonight. I think I
Okay,
got
so A-hole is taken. We have to get something else.
yep.
Too
The
late.
old
I
thing.
sent
Let
you
me get
nothing.
something else.
Dang it. Dang it all. I follow the rules and I get shot down. God dang it.
I just said Russ is my favorite.
That's what I
Y'all
put.
are the ones that added all the other
I'm
Yes.
trying to stay on the show and not get booted. Now, I'm not like Ken Moon. I don't want to be Ken Moon. Get out of here.
Is that why Ken hasn't been here in a while?
Ken's just been too busy. Trust me on that.
No, he's been busy building that damn house.
Oh
That
my
mansion.
gosh. I'll
Got
tell
a
you what,
mansion.
that takes up time, and them damn bowls take up time.
Well, yeah, of course. What did you figure that you were just going to hire a contractor and poof, it was going to happen?
Yes, of course.
Not if you want it done right. If you want
No.
it done right, you have to follow it through the steps.
We go there every morning. You
Well,
know,
that's good.
we have our YouTube channel also for Journeys with Ken and Leanne, where we talk about everything every week. So, but there's going to be some videos coming up. I'm hoping our contractor doesn't watch because I might piss him off. So,
Well, you know, it is what it is.
yeah.
Wait till they're finished, man.
No, but go ahead and tell them about that real quick. We're fixing to sign off, so go ahead and tell them about you're building a house and.
Well, Leanne and I are building a house, a workshop on a place that we call Holly Hill. If you're interested in seeing any of our videos, it's over at Journeys with Ken and Leanne on YouTube.
Ken and Leanne on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yep, that's cool. I watched as many as I can, trust me, my friend. But unfortunately, I've been busy myself.
I understand that. We're all busy this time of year, I'll tell you.
So, but when is the projected time that the house is going to be finished?
Right now, mid-January. I'm thinking mid-February, though.
Oh, yeah. Okay. in
How many
January.
square feet you got going up there, Ken?
Well, actually, it's about 2,100 square feet now.
That's not a huge house. That's
Not,
like
but if you look at the video, you're gonna go, God, that's the biggest house I've ever seen.
yeah.
But it's not.
But
There's only
2,100 square foot is actually kind of like a normal kind of house.
Yeah.
21 to
with the
2,500.
porch around it, which is gonna make it even look bigger.
Yeah, actually 2,500 below is kind of like a little bit is kind of like a normal house. So, yeah, that's not a huge house, but
It sure looks bigger
from
than that.
well, from what I have seen of the videos, yes, it looks bigger than that, but eyes are deceiving because you can't trust the video and everything.
Well, inside the
That should
two
confuse a
upstairs
small
rooms are
kid.
like smaller room. They're smaller in there, and they're the only two rooms upstairs. So if it was a full 2 stories and had 4 rooms upstairs, it'd be different. So
Right. No, I understand.
but the most important thing on that whole thing is the workshop. So build a
Yeah.
new workshop.
Of course.
I bet you she don't think so.
I don't know. She gets about a 6 foot by 4 foot section in there now. So
Uh-oh.
That'll
She
get
has a
That's
so
not
in
gonna
other
fly.
words, she has a she shed.
yes,
will
inside
get
the
bigger.
he shed, I guess.
She has a she shed.
You'll
What
live
the
in
hell
nice
is that, Russ Meadows?
Those of y'all that get to go on the cruise with the woodworkers and makers in January have a chance to get some of this kind of stuff. This
Oh,
came from
great.
Mexico,
That's awesome.
signed by the guy and where he did it in Mexico.
Wow, that's awesome.
Some of that
Trust
stuff
me,
can
he
be bought
haggled
for,
with me. He wanted more money, but I gave him $20. I started with 10. And I told him I could make that myself. And he says, well, if you can make it yourself, you know it's worth more than 10. I said, I do, but I don't want to give him more than 10. But I gave him $20. It's damn nice. This ain't the nicest one I saw, but it's really close.
Cool.
Come on the cruise
Cool.
with us, folks.
Yeah, go ahead and now that you started it, go ahead and tell everybody about the cruise.
I want Chris Ahern to tell us about it. He's been posting it everywhere.
All right, go ahead, Chris.
Go ahead, Chris. Take it away.
Posted it today,
Take it
and
away.
Matt, we got to figure out how to make the Facebook page public.
we have an event. It's a Facebook event.
We
It's
have
private.
an
We're
event.
gonna make it a public
My
one.
bad. Okay. But January 2021, 415 days from today,
Right on.
you all out there could be cruising in the Caribbean.
With that.
Just think, hanging out with this group of reprobates as we cruise the Caribbean and take the world by storm.
There
Is
you
it
go.
Caribbean or Caribbean?
Either one.
Caribbean.
We'll go to the Caribbean and we'll
Gulf
drop
of
you off in
Mexico,
the
call it what you will.
Tomato, tomato.
Right. I've got a couple of
Potato,
ideas.
patata.
I've got a couple of ideas for some games, competitions, little wooden boats you can propel with an electric rubber band. You can sneak into your suitcase and bring with you. I don't know. We'll come up with something. We'll make it a little lifelike and have some fun. Have some
Matt?
prizes.
Matt
So-
Haas and I are going to do the Jet Blast Challenge in St. Martin at Princess
gonna do the
Juliana
chip-
Airport.
Well, no, he's
chip
not gonna.
challenge?
He's not gonna stand on your neck. I know that.
No, it's not gonna- it would both.
Yeah,
go
that's
down.
for real.
Well, they're
We're gonna
doing that.
have a-
I'll be running the tequila challenge over at the bar. So
It's
Mm.
probably going to be a nightly challenge.
so
Yeah,
No,
we're gonna
really,
have
though,
guys,
people,
I'm
if you could
definitely
go.
buying the alcohol package if I'm going.
come on.
I
Ken.
already bought the
Yeah, buddy.
alcohol package.
That's
Come
what I'm
on,
talking
Ken.
about, Matt.
I don't know
Check
if I
out
can
the-
speak English.
the Woodworkers and Makers cruise, January 2021. It's on Facebook. Hunt that up, and you'll get all the information.
Yes,
Matt Haas
I'm going to
did
be
an
there. My
excellent
wife's
video.
going to be there, and I would encourage you to come along and join us.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun time. I've got family that's coming. I think a few of my sons and daughters are
Right
planning on attending. So it's not only just a woodworking and maker cruise. It's also a family cruise. Invite your family. Invite
Family
your
or
friends.
friends, anybody can come.
Anybody can come. We just label it as the woodworker and maker because a lot of us are going to be there. But I think Corey, my son, and Cheyenne's coming. I think Amber, my daughter, is looking at coming. I think Ashley's looking at coming. I also think that who else was talking to me or mentioned it the other day? Anyway.
What you got to remember is we're going to be on a boat with 3,000 other people plus crew. So it's not just us. So
yeah. So we're looking to have it's just damn, we see each other every week on the stupid boob tube, but we actually get every once in a while to be able to come together and see each other one-on-one, and that's fantastic.
We'll organize a couple of socials, for lack of better words, so we do get together too.
Yeah, as the time approaches, we'll get something going.
And other than
You
that,
haven't met Russ in person. He's more cuddly in person than he is on.
Absolutely.
Well, Matt Haas and me have been talking about spooning for a long time.
I don't. Oh my goodness! Now this is
stood me up. We had a date to go spoon.
Hey, we want them to come. Don't turn them off.
Right.
All right, guys, we got to get out of here. I'm already 15 minutes late. My wife said, "Are you going to end at 9 o'clock?" I said, "Yeah, I'll try to end at 9 o'clock as soon as I can." But
in the next time zone.
Yeah, and unfortunately, once again, I haven't figured out how to stop this thing.
We'll just end.
Yeah, so we're just going to end it for tonight, and I will look into finding out how when I stop it that we can continue on to the after party. Unfortunately, I don't know how to do that as of yet, and so we're just going to end it as of all right now. I will do this. I was on Chris. Why is it on you?
Because I'm me.
He's got to say
he was the last
the
one.
outro.
All right, there's only one thing that I need to do, and that is if you're too darn busy to get out of your shop and make some sawdust, you're just too darn busy. Just give me sawdust, lots of sawdust all around me and everywhere. I like it flying all around my shop and even in my beard and hair. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Good night, y'all.
And God bless.
Chris?
You don't have to go home. You do have to come on the cruise.
Good night, TJ. See you later.
Good night.
Good night.
Hey, Jim Bob.